Back in high school, I used to be addicted to a game called Runescape. Runescape is what's called an MMORPG. It's a massive multiplayer online role-playing game, and in high school, I was completely addicted to it. In fact, I was so addicted that my mom would unplug the Wi-Fi when she went to bed because that's how much I was playing all night long. But today, I wanted to talk to you about why Runescape actually helped me make over $1 million by the age of 27, build a 7-figure business, and now contribute to us growing into an 8-figure company. Runescape is a lot like the game of life, okay? RuneScape is life and life is RuneScape. Now here's why. If you've ever played RuneScape or you've ever wanted to play RuneScape, the cool part about it is you all start off, every single player starts off at the same level. We all start off at level 1. Now at level 1, you're basically what's called a noob, okay? You have no skills and you can't really do much because you don't have any money. It's just like in real life, okay? Or in business, when you're just starting off, you don't really have any money, you don't really have any skills, and it's hard for you to actually level up in the game of life, just like in RuneScape. And so that was the very first lesson that RuneScape taught me. If I wanted to have fun in the game, I needed to level up. In order to level up though, it's a lot like working in the business. It's a lot like working behind the computer, clicking away, pressing buttons on your screen, and just spending hours and hours and hours training, reading, selling, marketing, all of the skills that you need to build a real business. Now, in RuneScape, there's plenty of skills to choose from. There's attack, there's strength, there's defense, there's range, there's magic, there's construction, there's smithing, there's mining. You can choose which skills you level up, and each skill that you level up can help you unlock new armor, just like in life. When you level up skills at, let's say, marketing, right, you can attract more attention to you and your business, which then can lead to more customers because you're good at getting in front of people who want what you have to offer. What's cool about RuneScape as well is that if you want to actually earn money, meaning you actually want to make money, you have to level up your skills, okay? Now, there's a few skills that you can level up in the beginning of the game to actually acquire money. There's skills like fishing, like wood cutting, like fire making, and if you fish and if you cut some wood, you can actually sell that wood or sell those fish to other players in the game and actually make money, which taught me the next lesson that I learned early on, which was actually marketing and sales. Yes, I learned marketing and sales from playing RuneScape because when I actually had fish that I wanted to sell, right, I'd actually go to what was called the Grand Exchange at that time, and I would actually be basically writing copy all day long. I would be like, selling fresh lobbies for only 13 GP each in this, funny code that looked like it was wavy and it had blue and white text and it was flashing on the screen, and that would attract attention to me for people that were interested in buying my lobsters. What's funny about that is, looking back, that's actually what taught me how to write copy, because I had to get attention. I had to get in front of people where they were, right? So I would go to the location where people would be buying and selling goods in the game, just like in real life. When you're marketing and selling to your customers, you have to go where your customers actually are. The other thing I liked about RuneScape, to be honest, was the simple fact that you can form a clan, okay? And a clan is just like a business or a team or a company, right? To be able to form a clan in RuneScape, you have to recruit other good players, other good PKers join your clan and kill other players with you. Now, of course, they can just do it on their own, right? There's a lot of people that just prefer to go hunting and kill other players on their own. But if you can learn to develop the skills, which is what I'm doing right now we have about 8 employees, and I'm trying to get it to at least 10 next month with 2 media buyers, and then eventually more than that, because I want to build a bigger business. I want to build a bigger team. I want to build a bigger clan. You have to learn how to recruit, market, and sell the vision of where you want to go in this game called life. It's the same thing in RuneScape. People need a vision for what you're creating, and they have to believe in it. Right? You have to have a mission, a purpose, a reason for why you're doing what you're doing, and it has to be strong enough emotionally, touch the heartstrings of those other players, of those other people in this game, to be able to get them to join your business, work for you, and ultimately do it with you versus just doing it on their own, because that way it makes it more fun, right? When you're playing by yourself, it's okay, but obviously you want to be a part of a clan or a team. Now I'm in a position where I know so much about marketing and online marketing specifically because I was on the computer so much. I was marketing every single day. I was playing playing RuneScape and selling things, marketing things, leveling up skills, basically playing the game of life in a different way. And using those skills today, I'm just applying them to business. I'm creating my own character. I'm leveling up my skills in sales and marketing and public speaking and persuasion, in team building, right? These are all just a different game that I'm playing now. So the addiction has transferred over now to a different game. It's an even bigger game. It's an even more fun game because it's the game of life. Right now I'm creating this video, and we're in a day and age where, you might be watching this and we've already entered the metaverse, right? We might already be in the next level of this life. We might already be in a simulation at this point because we're probably going to be plugged in at one point to just this meta where it's virtual reality 24/7. Now, I don't know if that's the case whether you're watching this right now, but I can see that happening. I see eventually a life where we're already experiencing it. Everybody's working from home, playing a game from their computer, working for some business that's playing their game, and eventually it's going to come to a point where we're going to be creating our own characters in another metaverse, okay, in the online world that we're going to now be interacting in. And right now, you have the opportunity to build something that can help you sustain into that next form of life, all right? So that's why it's very important to use the principles you're learning from this video on discipline, focus, training, and how long you have to spend developing your skills, the 10,000 hour rule, right? 8,000 hours on RuneScape transferred into 10,000 hours in real life, and ultimately level up your character to be able to grow an audience, build the business, attract the talent you want, and set up yourself for success in the next life. So here's the main takeaways. Number one, we are all the main character of our life, okay? You are your main character of your game. Your game is life, and life is your game. You can make your own character. You can look the way you want, act the way you want, and become who you want because the choice is yours. You get to create your own character. That's the fun part. The sooner you can accept that, the more fun you'll have. You can look at life differently, okay? You are your own main character. The second is that you need to level up in certain skills to be able to get your character to become who you want them to become. So if you want to be the best fisherman in the world, you need to develop your fishing skills, which means you need to fish more and more and more, put more hours in. If you want to become the best marketer in the world, you need to put the hours in, just like in RuneScape when leveling up in the game. It all requires the same amount of effort, but instead of doing it in a game, you can do it in real life, and you have a much more reward at the end of the actual game because you can look back and say, wow, I applied those same principles to real life. It's the same exact thing. Level up your skills. Everybody starts somewhere. We're all noobs in something, but you can quickly just take disciplined action every single day, daily, and make it compound to be able to acquire more skills and become the best in whatever you want to be. Just like in attack, in strength, in defense, you can train mixed martial arts. In range, you can go to a range and you can actually shoot bow and arrow. In agility, you can run for long distance and train your endurance and your agility and your movement, like calisthenics, and obviously, functional patterns and all these different ways you can actually train agility in real life. Construction, you can build houses, you can become the best construction person in the world. That's the cool part, all right? Train the skills that you need to become the main character you want to be. And then third, this game that's life, that's called life, is supposed to be fun. So why stress about it, Why are we so quick and so in a rush to get success? Why are we so caught up in not being where we want to be when why can't we just enjoy the journey? Why can't we just enjoy the journey? Right? Because when you're playing a game, you're enjoying the time. Now, of course, you get frustrated when you're playing, just like in Call of Duty, when you get killed, obviously, by someone who's a young kid and they're just, cussing you out on the mic. It's obviously frustrating, you get upset, but just like in Call of Duty, you can laugh it off. Okay, just like in Call of Duty, you can shrug it off and just go on to the next time you spawn. Unfortunately, in real life, it's not the same. A lot of people end their game way too early. They log off way too soon. They can't handle the truth. It's tough. This is a tough game to play. But when you can learn to become your own main character for your game, when you can choose to level up the skills that you need to have to become the main character you want to be, and when you can look at life as a game and choose to continue playing and having fun instead of logging off and ending the game completely, it becomes a little bit more fun and a little bit easier to picture how you can actually have fun, right? So I hope this was helpful. I wanted to make this video because I felt like it was a topic that I was personally passionate about, having been addicted for RuneScape for so long, you know, and I know that there's a bunch of people watching right now that follow me that are gonna resonate with this, but if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you also played the game RuneScape and if it helped you acquire those skills that you had in the game and they transferred over to real life. If so, let me know, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace.